quite interesting to know this because most people actually start a journey, they do so many things before God calls them, but everybody's path is different.
Yeah.
Everybody's path is different.
Yeah.
So you being married to your wife, she's the only woman you've known, like you said, only woman.
The only woman.
21 years it's been.
22.
22, wow, congratulations.
14 years, no child. We had our first child after 14 years of marriage. We have 2 kids now. Aithra Yenupini Wengam, she's 8, and Matthew King Banan Wengam, he's 6.
Tell us how it was. 14 years, serving God, no child.
Praying for others, and they were giving birth, having children, christening them. Yeah, it was not easy. I mean, I was wondering, I thought that if my parents endured this, and now I've been a church boy, never clubbed, never did anything bad, you know, so you wonder. But I think my Christian foundation, Assemblies of God, helped. If you know Assemblies of God, we are sound doctrine-based church.
Right.
If you take your Christian life serious there, when you go through affliction, you will not be swayed. And you know, I had been the radio pastor for CTFM4 until I was elected. Right. I had to step aside and pray on air for people, 16 years of marriage, giving birth. You know, God has a way of testing our faith. God has a way of testing our faith. And the waiting was worth it. And if I'm to ever come back to life again and to live, I will still opt
the same
for this
years
path.
with.
Oh yes, it made my life and my wife and I bond very well. And we love each other so much. We learned a lot. We learned patience. God uses afflictions to teach us patience, to improve your character. It's an opportunity to draw close to God. And I remember one day after my radio show, a couple called me and said, Pastor Wengam, I was going to divorce my wife. I said, why? You married for 5 years, no child. When I heard your story, I realized I have no grounds. And I was like, wow, if my test and pain saved somebody's marriage, and I want it again and again. Life is not about the pleasures of this life. It's about impacting somebody. So if my pain gives somebody relief, that is an important aspect of life.
Quite interesting to hear again, but then the pain you went through, as you're talking, someone would think that because he's a pastor, I wasn't, you know, was just, he knew God would do it one day, so he was okay. Were there moments that you cried?
Oh, many times, you know, especially, and God is amazing. Anytime it began to have a toll on me, God will send somebody to come and give you an encouragement. Somebody you don't know, or somebody around you will quote a scripture, or God will show you a dream. And sometimes you think the dream means it will happen tomorrow.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's how God deals with us. In fact, in the scriptures, Paul said that don't be anxious about anything. He says, in all situations, with prayer and supplication, make your request known to God, and the peace of God will flood your heart.